Hey, it's your girl, Copper Color Creations, and I am coming back with more enlightenment, family. Hey, how is everybody doing out there? All right, I know and pray that everyone is researching, seeking, and showing thyself approved. Yes, okay. I am back. I am back. And let's get started, family. So, I, family, through this transformation and changing my people, place, and things, I am doing things differently. Um, like I said, when COVID hit, I basically never came outside. I stayed in and I started going a little deeper on things. I had a lot of questions about things that were happening in the world and why I was experiencing the things I was experiencing in life. So, for this video, family, it's called My World. And I'm going to switch it up on this video and do things a little differently. On this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about everything. When you see a video called My World, just know it's my world, my view, what's going on in my world, and what I want to talk about, what's in my brain. And so I want to share my downloads with everyone. And so, with that being said, I do realize and I respect YouTube. When I started to put out my clone videos and go a little deeper with what was really going on, YouTube was not very happy. So I have just been thinking that I want to shop for another platform. And, it's going to be better because I won't be silenced as much or harassed. So, yes, a better platform is in the future, and I'm looking into it right now. And so I'm going to drop a couple videos on YouTube, and then that's basically going to be it for me and YouTube. We had a nice little quick run in, but I just want to be able to be my authentic self and give the truth as raw as possible. And unfortunately, YouTube is not going to let that happen. So stay tuned for announcement. Like I said, I am shopping around for a different platform to see what's best for me and my needs. All right. All right now. So where do I want to start? Oh, I have so much to talk about, but I'm going to give you guys a little bit about what's going to be shared on my platform. I haven't decided if I'm going to join a platform or just open up my own website. So I'm weighing my options out. That's what I'm doing. Okay. So, for those that don't know, I am sharing my personal experience and my journey, okay, in my life with my transformations. Um, I am sharing my life experience basically on this page. This page, when I first set it up, I considered it to be a no judge zone. So whether you believe in Yahshua, Yahawasha, Jesus, the Queen of Heaven, Buddha, it does not matter. David, it doesn't matter. You know, whatever you believe in, I did not build this page on to judge others of their belief system. Okay. I mainly wanted just to show people the truth, my journey, and motivate others to want to operate out their higher selves and get out that lack mentality and the struggle that we've been locked in for many generations. And so that caused me to want to break generational curses and to free my ancestors and my children and my grandkids to come from the bondage that we have been cursed upon. So I'm saying that to say when I speak about my getting my, I wake up every morning wanting to know who I am, where I come from, so I know where I'm going. Okay. If you are trying, if you are on this divine journey and you are trying to operate out of your authentic self, well, one of those steps are finding out your true identity, being authentic. How can you want to be authentic and you don't even know who you are? You don't even know who your ancestors are. So that's what I mean by when I decided to do my genealogy workshop, who are my ancestors, that's exactly what I had in mind. Okay. I was thinking like, okay, I want to be authentic. I want to know who I am. So for my divine beings out there that are on this divine journey, part of you operating out of your authentic self is you finding out who you are. Who are you? Finding out your true identity. And so when I wake up in the morning, that's what I wake up on, the frequency of, I want to know who I am. I want to know who my ancestors are. And so I did just that. And I discovered that I have notable, okay, royalty in my DNA. And I am so excited, family. Yes. So, this journey and this transformation, I am doing things that I have never done before. I am outside and I am, one of the things of through my transformation of being a natural born hermit. And I don't want to speak that out into the universe. That's just how it's been. But I'm learning to live differently, come outside. I've been volunteering with the schools. And it's just been amazing experience. I'm connecting with a lot of people that are vibing high. In my mind, with me being outside and, looking at social media, I'm thinking it's not too many divine beings in this world. But once you get outside, I feel like part of my mission is to come outside and connect to the world. And, one of the things I want to do is I wanted to volunteer to connect to the children because the children are our future. And I not just that is I love the kids. Shauna loves the kids. Yes, I do. I've been volunteering with the high school and the elementary out here in Arizona. And I just want to say this, the generations are different, family. The high school generations, their thought process, their language is different versus the elementary. These kids in these elementary schools now have been here before. Okay? They're speaking more intelligently. They are blowing my mind. So I am excited to connect to all of the people in my community. And like I said, through my transformation, I said, how can I join in my community and help my community be better? Okay. Even though this is a new community for me, and I'm excited because I'm meeting some very, very, very compassionate and trustworthy and just friendly people out here. And it's just proving that we have a chance in this world with so much evil going on, you know, it's just ridiculous. So let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, the name of this video is My World. I'm going to talk about everything. Okay. I want to talk about my personal life. I'm going to give you guys a snippet of my trials with my family's betrayal and me finding out my true identity. Okay. I want to start by saying that let's talk about the politicians first. Okay. Let's talk about the politicians. Okay. So I have a personal experience with politicians. I had a former bestie I used to run with. He was an he was an he was a entertainment lawyer, and so he dibbled into criminal and real estate and a little bit of everything. But I met him when I was in the industry, and the record label I worked for, he was an attorney for, so we befriended each other. And you know, I can say this, many of us have a friend that's in a high place that we know is very shisty or not operating out of their higher selves. And so he was one of them. And so I got to experience, he started to run for office in Chicago, Illinois, in one of the districts. And so I was able to help him out and be in the background, seeing how fraudulent and how wicked these politicians and celebrities are. So not only did I get a chance to be in the music industry, and like I said, in 2005, I came home warning friends, family, and foe about the music industry and what was going on. And everybody called me crazy. So here we are now. I'm not going to say I told you so to anybody. Let's go. I just want to mention the fact that it did not start with, these idols that we're worshiping now. It started way, way generations and generations before us. Okay. We have messengers that have came before me, warning the population about the movements that's going on out there. So it's no surprise, when you hear of, getting arrested for what. Okay. I really don't want to speak heavy on it, but let's talk about these politicians. Okay. Let's talk about the election and the circus and the smoke and pony show that's going on right now. Okay. That's what I want to talk about. So my personal experience with the politician, there is a politician in Illinois, okay, very prominent, that was dating my dad's sister, okay? Now, my dad's sister has been married for 30 plus years, okay? And this prominent politician was actually proposed to my aunt and was dating her on the side. Now, they also had a casket business that they started together. And so they were doing a lot of wicked things. Okay. And so these two are corporates of being in the facility and facilitating the murder of my grandmother. And I'm going to talk about that on another video. What I'm saying is a politician was involved in the murder of my grandmother. Okay. They know they were involved. I know they were involved. And I know that my aunt was involved in murdering my grandmother over money. Okay. And so that is one of the reasons why I have family coming after me, because I am breaking generational curses and speaking the truth about the wickedness, confirmation, about the wickedness that have been going on in my family. So I am not afraid. I have no fear. They're not stopping anything. I know they're listening and watching. And I just want to tell them that I prayed for all of my enemies and for everyone coming up against me. For you guys know not what you are doing. Okay? And so I'm going to leave it at that with the politicians. In my personal experience, they are under judgment just like everybody else. I don't need to retaliate. I don't need to do anything. The divine, my ancestors, the archangels are working everything out for me. Okay? So, I just want to let everyone know that politicians, Do not put your faith and trust in these politicians, okay? All right? They all are wicked. They all have an agenda, okay? So let's talk about what's going on now. We have Kamala Harris. Like I said, I'm not going to give them much energy, but I just want to show you guys what's really going on. All right. Now, physically, if you didn't know her or if you didn't understand, because we have beings out there, we got divine beings out there. Okay. You can be awakened, but my question is, are you aware of what's going on? All right. If you still think you are African and your ancestors are African and you are a so-called Afro-American, then you are not aware. You are just awakened. And that's okay. You can get there. All right. And so I want you to understand what awaken and aware is. Now, Miss Kamala is fighting for reproductive freedom. That's her motivation as far as supporting abortions. Now, let me ask you this. If I can respect her if that's, she's running for office and she says she's fighting for reproductive freedom, but why go so hard in fighting for it? Okay, if you're going to fight for it, okay, but don't pull up at the DNCs with a medical caravan giving away vasectomies and abortions. That to me seems like you are very aggressive with fighting for reproductive freedom. To pull up in Chicago, Miss Kamala pulled up in the back of the building. There was a medical van giving away abortions and vasectomies. Now, what does that mean in the spiritual realm? Well, that means Kamala knows what's going on. All right? Kamala, when you think of abortion in the spiritual realm, family, if you masturbate or you're ejaculating and that's a sin, what do you think? What do you think having an abortion or a test tube baby is? Because remember, I told you guys, you have to have a birthright to be here. You have to come through a womb. Okay? And there are many people out there that did not come through a womb. They came from an egg, a tube. Okay? Which means they don't have a soul connection to the divine creator. Okay? Now, what Miss Kamala is doing, because whether you vote red or blue, they're all wicked. All right? After those debates with Donald Trump and Kamala, they go out to dinner and laugh at the rest of us. It's us against them, family. Vote for yourself. Don't vow to anyone, is what I'm saying. So let me get back on this. So she's fighting for reproductive freedom, but in the spiritual realm of what this really means is when these abortions mean they're doing two things, two wicked, sinister things with abortions. They're taking baby fetus and they're doing rituals on the whole world with this baby fetus. And number two, okay? And number two, they are stopping your ancestors from reincarnating back here on earth. That's what the abortions are for, okay? Yes. And so, like I said, I'm going to speak about a lot of these things on a different platform. I'm going to speak about why Obama started Obamacare. Yes, very sinister reason. I'm going to speak about all these wicked politicians. Okay? I'm going to speak about what's really going on in these children's hospitals, in the basements. I mean, it's a lot of secrets that have to come out. And so somebody's got to do it. You know, I'm tired of secrets, family. I am. I'm tired of secrets. I'm tired of the wickedness. I'm tired of the lies. I am tired of all the low vibrational energy here on earth. I mean, it affects all of us because we are all one on one collective consciousness. All right? So, how do we clean this wicked system up? Well, it's already happening, as you can see. All right? So, Miss Kamala, that's fighting for reproductive rights, what she's fighting for is to stop a certain bloodline from coming back here on earth, claiming their empire back. Okay? That's what this is really about. Okay? Kamala is no different than Trump. Okay? Who do we have here? Who is Trump's best buddy? I'm not going to say the man's name, but he's in a lot of trouble right now. Okay? And so don't believe everything you see out in that media. He who controls the media controls the narrative. Okay? Remember that. You can't believe everything you see out here. You see, because Mr. Trump has some sealed documents with some lawsuits where he paid some families off that had some little boys claiming allegedly that he, took their innocence from him. So, these are sealed documents. A lot of these celebrities have a lot of sealed documents. It's called crimes against humanity. Okay? So, blue, red, Trump, Kamala, they're both evil. Okay? Both evil. All right? You can see who he's hanging with. Everybody, everybody green heart, is going to be affected. Everybody's going to be affected. Bear with me, family, 1 second. All right, sorry, family. I do apologize about that. So where did I leave off? Everyone is involved in this situation, family. Everyone is involved. When I tell you everyone is involved, okay? So no man, sir, or creature will dodge judgment. Everyone is under judgment. I don't care how much money you have, all right? That's why all these CEOs are stepping down, all right? Everything is coming down, all right? Everything is coming down. The government is fully aware of what's going on. Yes, the government, listen, family, they have all these devices. They are listening to us. They are listening to me now. They have been listening to me. They can listen to everything we say. But if you are vibrating high and living out of your authentic self, what do you have to hide? What the government is, who the government is? What is the government? What is the government that's governing us right now? In my opinion, we have is it called a oligarchy? It's an oligarchy that's running the world. Okay? Family, that's what the government is. The government is ran by an oligarchy. And for those that don't know what an oligarchy is, it's just a few it's a few people in power, okay? Privileged group people that are corrupt and selfish and want to oppress the people. The presidents that's running, Kamala and Trump, they are not controlling everything. I mean, they are not controlling anything, all right? Just know that. You voting for Kamala or Trump is not going to change a thing. You are going to change your future. You are going to change your destiny. Okay? Just know that. These people are selected. They're not voted in. None of the votes are going to be fair because they all have an agenda to keep us stuck and stagnant and stupid. But look who they hang with. All right? All these celebrities, Oprah, Obama, Lee Daniels, the Kardashians, everybody involved in hurting a child will be judged. Okay? Now, when I say that, family, in Hollywood, the choice of drug is not called cocaine. Okay? It's called something else, and we're going to talk about this, like I said, on a different platform. But what it entitles for a child to suffer. And so that's where I have a problem with. You can do whatever you want to with yourself, but just don't touch the kids. A lot of kids are suffering. A lot of kids have suffered. A lot of kids are going through it off what politicians, celebrities, and all these people that we look up to as role models for our community has damaged our children. All these rappers, look at them now. And look at the generation that they raised. A lot of these kids, celebrities raised them. That's why I press so hard on disconnecting from the idols, worshiping, because it's going to come a day, and we are very, very close, family, that your idols that you look up to, these actors, celebrities, sports people, it's going to be a day where you're going to be disappointed. You're going to be embarrassed to even say that you listen to them or you watch them. Because when the whole world finds out what these celebrities and these politicians and all these people on TV have been doing behind closed doors in secret, you guys are going to be sick to your stomachs. Okay? Sick to your stomachs. And I'm going to just leave it at that. I'm not going to waste any more energy on politicians and celebrities. I've been doing this for 19 years, letting people know, don't worship them, they're evil, off what I witnessed. Okay? So it's okay, even if up till now you don't believe me. But I guarantee you, with the secrets that's about to be exposed now, it is going to blow your mind. Okay? So get your popcorn. All right? Like I say, get your popcorn. So family, let's get off of that topic. I think I covered enough talking about these people. I want to talk about this. Turmoil strikes at 23andMe as board members resign in dispute with founder. The company that pioneered at-home DNA test kits has struggled financially and faces an uncertain future. Ain't that something? So, I'm just going to say this. Sorry, guys. Keith, no, honey. Keith, no. Sorry, family. We got Chief Keith in the house. No, Keith, no. And so, sorry about that. And so, what I am showing you is that all lies are about to be exposed. Okay? 23andMe knows the truth. And so, what you are going to witness is that everyone that was lying and built on a faulty foundation and just keeping people stuck and stagnant are going to be exposed. All right. So, just so you know, prepare. And that's why a lot of people are getting these false DNA tests back saying that they African, Jamaican, and Nigerian because it's all a facade. But, do your research, meditate on it, go seek it for yourself. This is one thing I can say right now in this season. If you are still operating on, I don't know, or not trying to find out the truth is all out here in our faces. All right? You're just in denial if you don't see this truth. Okay? And so, why am I so passionate about who are my ancestors videos and my divine dating videos? Why am I so obsessed with divine unions in this world full of chaos and hypersexual individuals? Because when two divine beings come into union, they create empires. Okay? And that's what nobody wants us to be able to do. All right? Yeah, build an empire. So that's why everyone around you as a divine being don't want you to get to your birthright inheritance. I'm going to repeat this. It could be a lover. It could be your mother. It could be your brother, your sister, your friend, your lawyer, your coworker, anyone you allow in your energy. I mean, it could be someone you hang out with every day and you tell all your business to. Okay? Pay attention. Take a step back. Remove yourself. Remove your energy from everyone. Okay? Then you will see, family, all the cockroaches and snakes that are around you. Okay? The most important part of my divine dating videos is just for awareness, family. Excuse me. It's just for awareness. Like I said, we got so many hypersexual people out there spreading diseases and just so much sexual immortality that was my motivation for my divine dating videos. Because see, back in the day, in my hometown, I had a healthcare worker on payroll. I had a couple people on payroll, but I had a healthcare worker on payroll. And I was able to know who had what in my hometown. And let me just tell you this. And not only did she tell me this, I witnessed it. There is a high school in my hometown that half of the little girls have AIDS running around there. So for all these older men that want these younger girls, it's a liability that comes with sleeping with younger girls, okay? It's a liability to sleep with anyone in this season right now because we got a lot of secret movement out there, okay? We got a lot of craziness when it comes to sex out there. Let's talk about sex, baby. Yes, let's talk about it. It's very important. I cannot stress enough. It's a sacred act between two divine beings. So what does that mean? We got people out here, same-sex couples. We got brothers on the down low, married on the down low, having sex with men and women. We got people having sex with animals, then having sex with their wives, and then we got swinger parties with people having sex with just, what is the consequence of that? For those out there that are participating in having sex with multiple partners, you have to be very careful. There are so many people dying of sexually transmitted diseases right now. It is very critical for you to be practicing celibacy right now. I don't care if you married or not. Find out who you are so you can find out who your spouse is. Love yourself so you can love your spouse properly. Take care of yourself and do self-care so you know how to care for your spouse. But we got so many people out here just locking up and loading it up and then wondering why. Okay, so just so you guys know, when you are hypersexual, okay, and giving your sexual energy, which is your creativity, which is your money, which is your resources, to the wrong people, it affects your whole life. If it doesn't happen right away, it's going to happen. You have to protect your energy at all times. At all times. Okay? So, when your sacral chakra is damaged, okay, for my males, when your sacral chakra is damaged, your wand, your penis, whatever you want to call it, it does not work. And I think that's called erectile dysfunction. That's from masturbating, ejaculating, and having way too much sex. Your body will tell you, because we can heal ourselves though, but your body also will tell you when your chakras are blocked or corrupt or damaged. And if you're having erectile dysfunction, that means your sacral chakra is damaged. So if your sacral chakra is damaged, then that means you can't create anything. And so that's why I make my divine dating videos. It's much bigger than just dating out here. We got a lot of corrupt, sick-minded people out here just spreading their royal oats everywhere. Okay? And so I'm always going to speak about the divine dating people, and not just divine dating, everybody out there in the world. Even if you are not on this divine journey, let's say you just a normal person and you're not on the divine journey, I'm talking to you. Be very careful, especially in this season where we're under judgment. You don't want to rack up that type of karma, okay? And so what else I want to talk about? Like I said, my divine dating sector of this video, I am going to say it like this. If you are in a relationship, whether it's dating, married, or y'all just talking, Ask yourself this, and I tell the people that I counsel and talk to all the time. What is your partner feeding you? All right? That's how you can determine if you are with the right person in your life on this journey. What are they feeding you? Are they feeding you sex and food? Or are they feeding you mentally, emotionally, and spiritually? Because I want to be fed mentally, emotionally, spiritually. I want to be fed healthy food. And I want to be fed with love and compassion. You know, that's what I want to be fed. So in my life, when I decide to get with another divine being again, that's exactly what I'm going to be looking for. Are you feeding me emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually? That's very important. See, right now I see people are just settling for, sex and food. you know Ask your partner, what else can they feed you, especially for my divine masculines out there. All right, my divine masculines that are standing on business, on their purpose, they need to be asking whoever they're dating, if they're married or talking to someone, what are you feeding me? What type of food are they feeding you? And I'm not talking about the soul food that you eat, um, you know, on Thanksgiving. I'm talking about real food for your soul to help your soul evolve so you guys can evolve together and help raise the frequency on earth. That's how you're going to know if the person that you are with is the one for you. That's how you're going to know if the one you are with loves you unconditionally. That's how you know if the one you are with is going to have your back through good and bad times, not just because of who you are and what you have. All right, to my divine masculines and my divine feminines out there, because I see a lot of unequally yoked relationships. And I just want to tell my divine masculines and my divine feminine energies out there, in order, okay, for you to be in alignment on your divine journey, okay, you have to be equally yoked with your spouse, or your union won't be blessed. Okay? The divine creator is not blessing mess. All right? So that's why it's important for us to get our houses in order. All right? And so that is why divine dating videos will be coming out. And, whenever I want to talk to y'all about what's going on, I think you guys pretty much have an idea of what's going on out here. The dating pool is basically, in a nutshell, unequally yoked. The dating pool is not connected. There's no balance. Okay? There's no balance in the dating pool because there's no balance in no one's life. Okay? How are you going to go out there dating, requesting a man 6'3", making 150,000 a year, smelling good, looking good, feeling good, and you don't have it together? So how can the dating pool be pure? And the dating pool is not going to be right because our lives are not right. You can't date a person and be in balance if your home life is out of control, if you haven't healed your childhood trauma, if you got codependency issues. You gotta heal. You gotta do the work first in order to want a beautiful divine union. There is no shortcuts in anything in life. So if someone told you, hey, I got a shortcut, you know, you might want to pass that shortcut up, because I think we all have tried shortcuts. All right. We all have been let down by these politicians and celebrities. I mean, there are statistics that say that ain't nobody did nothing for us. Nobody cares about us. That's why it's important to go within, heal yourself, so you can break these generational curses and save yourself. Be your own savior. Okay? Just know that. So it's very, very important for us to understand in this season, it's going to be so many distractions, but you have to remain focused and keep your energy pure at all times. Okay, family? At all times. So I want to end the divine dating sector of this, and I want to talk about the who are my ancestors. Like I said, family, I know it may seem foreign to many of you, because you probably don't believe who your true ancestors is. But if you are operating, out of your authentic self, please go find your true identity, because I want to find out my true identity. I want to know who I am. I want to know who my ancestors are. Yes, I do. That's why I'm breaking these generational curses for my ancestors, for me, my ancestors, my bloodline. And this feels amazing. This feels amazing for me to find out I have notable ancestors, family. So I want you guys to understand I'm never going to give up on claiming my tribal rights, claiming my ancestral land. Why is it important for you to claim your stolen ancestral land? It's so important to connect to your ancestors' land spiritually, okay? Spiritually, it's important, all right? So I want to say this. I also was asking, me and my mother was talking the other day, and, I got to thinking, as I researched my ancestors, my true ancestors, I went a little deeper into the chief of the Potawatomi tribe, and, just their customs and things that they do. And I was like, oh my God, I am just like my ancestors. So my ancestors, they were big on gifts and receiving gifts, giving gifts and receiving gifts. They believed if you gave a gift, then you were supposed to receive a gift back. I'm big on that. That's in my DNA. I love giving gifts to people who deserve them. Okay? Do I expect anything back? No, I don't. But I'm just big on giving gifts. And so my ancestors were that way as well. Also, what I discovered is my ancestors were big on farming and agricultural. So what I see is that all these government reservations with these so-called Indian, Native American reservations, where is the farming? Where is the corn? I don't see any government crops, Indian government crops. Matter of fact, have you ever seen a Indian store, a Native American restaurant? Why don't Native Americans have a restaurant? I just have a lot of questions. And so, like I said, I have some major projects that I decided I am going to hold off and release these projects in 2025. Okay, I am going to sit back, get my popcorn, and enjoy, the circus fall. Okay? I'm going to enjoy this circus that's in front of us with all these actors crumble. And then I'm going to come out and spread all my love energy to the world, because that's what's important. I'm still going to make my videos. Like I said, I'm going to be going on a different platform, but I will not be uploading on YouTube anymore. Like I said, I've been shadow banned, and it just doesn't make sense. I think I'm bigger than YouTube. So with that being said, I am going to be going on a bigger and better platform. Like I said, I have a lot more downloads of this truth that I want to release. And I feel like I have a lot of information that can help other people evolve to the highest version of themselves, so we can stop marching and crying and complaining and get out the lack mentality. Okay? So with that being said, I want to discuss what did I want to discuss? How important it is to speak to yourself. Okay? I heard someone state that, saying affirmations is pointless and speaking life into yourself is pointless. I want to touch on that. Just remember this. It's life and death in the tongue. Okay? So what are you speaking? Are you speaking life or are you speaking death? Affirmations is just prophesying over yourself, affirming yourself. Okay? At the same time, you are speaking to your cells, which is, do you know that if you talk to your cells, you could change your DNA? Nobody, I don't think many people really understand how important it is to go to bed off speaking life and death and waking up off speaking affirmations to yourself. When you speak your affirmations and speak life into yourself, you are creating your reality by shaping your DNA. So if you say that you're going to be broke, starving, and gang banging, then that's the life that you are manifesting. That's what you're telling your cells. That's what you're telling your mind. That's what you're telling your subconscious. So is speaking affirmations important? Yes. If many that know me know I am a magical manifester, major with manifesting my reality. And I have not failed yet. I have not failed yet, family. So if you want to change your reality, it's about what you put into your body. And I mean physically, mentally, emotionally, psychologically. It's not about sitting under the sun and meditating. You got to get in alignment with everything when you manifest into your life, because it is all about your intentions. Your intentions must align with what you are manifesting into your reality. Family, be very careful what you digest into your system in this season. If you want to change your life, change your mind, change your body, change your soul. Family, basically, P. Diddy will be coming down our timelines, okay? If you haven't already witnessed it, they're going to be shoving the P. Diddy and the entertainment industry, down our throats. I'm going to take a social media break because, who cares what the music industry and the entertainment business is doing and what they're going through? Okay? Who cares? You reap what you sow. Karma is real. No matter how long you run and hide, You know, if you think you're taking something to the grave, no, you will always pay that debt. Okay? Many of them in the music industry and the politicians, they knew exactly what it was when they signed that oath and those contracts. Okay? And for those that were groomed and too young to understand the business, okay, they will be redeemed. Facts. All right? So, but our focus should not be on P. Diddy in the music industry. Our focus should be basically what's going on the opposite side of the world. What are they distracting you from? They're distracting you from something by shoving this. We already knew what P. Diddy was doing. We already know what's been going on in the music industry. We knew that. Our intuition told us all of this. So why is it such a big surprise? No, I'm not surprised at all because I actually knew. And I was trying to warn many, many out there, family, friends, and foe. Hey, I told all my friends and family, if you're trying to be a rapper, then you're going to have to bend over. Stay independent. I've always said that. Stay independent. Because if you trying to get with the record label, you're going to have to bend over and spread it wide and long. I've always said that. So many know that's what I've been telling us. So it's no surprise. Let's talk about what they're distracting us from. The United Nations situationship and the 23andMe ordeal. Okay? That's major. And the fact that the United States is a corporation. So please do your research and live life accordingly. Okay? That's what's important, you know, the conversation the United Nations is having, you know, and trying to oppress us, you know, and 23andMe, which have lied to millions of people, telling them that they were African. Those were lies. Okay? So, once again, we are in the age of Aquarius. What is the age of Aquarius? The age of information. Meaning anything that you have been in the dark about, you are about to be enlightened. Okay? Everything is falling apart. Right? Right? Everybody's breaking up. Everything's falling apart. That's because just like the 23andMe ordeal and a lot of these companies and these CEOs that's resigning, that was built on a faulty foundation full of lies and deceits. Okay? All right? For those that don't know, we have a tyrannical government. The government is corrupt. Red or blue. It's the same oppressed outcome. Okay? And, you know, sometimes I laugh to keep from crying. But my neighbors, you know, I'm in a red state. Okay? And so my neighbors worship Trump like he is a god. Okay? They have their Lamborghini wrapped with Trump on it. Okay? So, you know, people are really invested in this election only to get their hearts broken. Okay? They consider Trump as a savior. Okay? And he's about to show them who he truly is and who he truly worked for. Everybody is being judged for tampering with innocent children and oppressing adults through entertainment. How, family? The whole world is being controlled by sex and blackmail. Remember, I told you guys that. Yes, anyone in a high position has been blackmailed through sex. So the powers that be know that they're oppressing the whole world through sex, black magic, and drugs. Religion is being oppressed and controlled with drugs, black magic, sex, child porn. The school systems, sex, black magic. I mean, do we need not to go any further on what the condition of our environment is looking like and how we need to change that? Because Republican or Democrat, they haven't changed anything in our communities. They haven't changed anything to help our generations and our children's to come. Okay? They haven't helped us find out our true identity that they have lied to us about. Okay? They haven't discussed any of that. Also, I want to talk about a couple more things. Let's talk about how everything over here in America is diabolically wicked. The food, the water, everything. The media is being controlled. Everything. Okay? Everything is oppressed, controlled here. I don't even know if I want to stay up in the U.S. any much longer. It's the food is fake. Like, what we doing? They're putting heavy metals in our food and water. Okay? That's because they have a plan, family. All right? Heavy metals is in the you diggity dig that everybody that some people took. And so because they couldn't get everybody to take that, they decided to put it in the food. But like I said, there's a plan and a reason why they want people to have heavy metals in their body. And if you don't understand, go watch the movie with Samuel L. Jackson called Kingsman. I believe there are 2 Kingsmen. Watch the first Kingsman movie. Yes, go watch that movie. Then after you watch that movie, you know what you're gonna want to do? You want to detox the metals out of your body. Okay? I'm preparing for my detox that I'm doing of my own, and it will launch in 2025. But family, when you hear people say I'm detoxing, yes, it has a lot to do with them eating healthy and wanting to be healthy, but it's in this season right now with the spiritual warfare that we're under, detoxing is adamant. You must detox no matter what. You have to get the parasites and metals out of your body. That's how they are attacking you. Okay? That's how they're attacking us. All right? So when you hear people say detox, yes, go detox. Because the wicked plan that they have for the population requires you to do a detox. There are plenty of detoxes out there. Okay? Now, the one that I use, and I've actually had great results, is a parasite cleanse by Dr. Bobby Price. Okay? You can go Google him. He has all types of healthy, holistic options for you, but his detox is what I'm talking about. Okay? When you order his detox, he has this postcard. He shows you how to prepare it. He even gives you recommendations on what to eat and how to maintain your lifestyle while you're detoxing on a little postcard. Okay? So, you know, people need to understand. We have to take control of our mind, body, and soul. The enemy is attacking our mind, body, and soul, okay, through frequencies. Okay. The attack has always been on frequencies, and they've been doing it through the music. Okay. But now they have stepped their game up. Okay. They have stepped their game up, family. And so we have to step our game up as well. Detox, cleanse your gut. Not only is it going to take the metals out, not only is it going to give you a cleanse and cleansing your colon and your intestines, but it's also going to sharpen your intuition. Okay? And in this season, intuition and using your discernment is is so important, family. It really is. So pay attention, my people. Don't let the P. Diddy situation cost you your life. Okay? Idol worshiping is, I don't worship anything and anybody. Worship thyself. I'm like, I grew up off this movie called, I know my 80s babies, School Days. Go look at the movie School Days. Those was subliminal, that was a subliminal message. Wake up. Wake up, my people. Wake up. You heard me? It is time. We cannot be distracted by these entertainers anymore. I refuse to let that happen to me in my household. All right? Now, like I said, I am taking a social media detox again. I do that every once in a while. I have to, family. You must detox from social media. Go outside, get under the sun, meditate, and get those text messages and those messages. Those are the messages that are important, coming from the divine creator. Okay? All right, now, I have, for those that have been following me for the last 2 years, I have 36 acres of high desert land that I call Copperland. Okay? And so I have just decided that that's where I go to detach from the world, connect to my ancestors, ground. And so I decided that it's time for me to have a huge garden, grow some herbs, and you know, just switch it up a little bit. So Copperland will be moving its location. Where, I have no idea, family, but I'm looking somewhere where I can grow me some vegetables, some tropical fruit. Yes, all that good stuff. So I'm occupied getting that together, and I'm continuing my research with my ancestors and getting my workshop, my healing workshops together. Your girl is busy. But I pray for this. You know, I said, I want to be so busy that I don't have time to eat. And it came to that point to where I have so many projects and so much going on. How do you do that? You take it one by one, balance things out. And so that's kind of what I'm doing. What else did I want to talk about? Did I talk about the toilet tissue? So word on the street is that we already knew this, that they were going to come at us and everything in our life, the water, the food. The toilet tissue has a toxic chemical of a chlorine. And so, what I would suggest is, either well, I grew up, my grandmother, hey, shout out to my grandmother Marie Harris. My grandmother taught me, if I'm doing the number 2, I have to use a wash rag. So I've been groomed that way, that way anyway. But I would tell everyone to pay attention to your toilet tissue. You probably want to move to bamboo. I know bamboo is a great option. There are many options. Just research it, okay? Um, research it and find out before you wipe your tail what you're wiping your butt with. Okay? All right. Now, also, I am going to be researching the birth certificate fraud of 1666. For those that don't understand, our birth certificate is a credit card. And I'm going to do a video on that. So yeah, we've been lied to, about everything. So you got to do your research. Don't believe everything you hear. All right? And do a social media detox. I do a people, place, and things detox. I detox from everything and everybody so I can step back and see things from a clear vision. Okay? What I would tell you is this. And before I say my affirmation, I'm going to leave you guys with this. Okay? Start learning how to read people's energy. Okay? Energy does not lie. All right? Energy does not lie. Even in your love life, energy doesn't lie. In business, energy doesn't lie. Okay? With me, if I'm doing business with you or whatever I'm doing, I'm reading your energy, I'm making sure, and I'm testing your spirit. Test the spirit so you know what type of fruit they bear. All right? And for those that are moving with a mask on, you won't be able to move much longer with wearing a mask. All right? This Halloween is the last Halloween that you will be able to wear a mask and get away with it. All right, we masking off, family. Okay, now. All right, I have a beautiful affirmation. It's a positive affirmation for overcoming challenges. Like I said, speak life into yourself, not death. All right? I will get through this. I'm focusing on what I can control and doing my best to release the rest. I welcome the help I deserve. I am choosing healthier ways to cope. I recognize that I'm not alone. I let myself rest because my body and mind need to rest and recharge. I give myself more room to manage my daily tasks. It's okay for me to feel all of my feelings. Any step forward I take is progress. Yes, yes, yes. All right now, family. Until next time, one.